Browns Daily on a Monday edition. We are presented by Ballybet, official sports betting partner of your Cleveland Browns, and it is with great pleasure we are broadcasting live at the 25th Annual Cleveland Browns Foundation Golf Tournament presented by ServPro, Team Dobson in association with Kimberly-Clark Professional and University Hospitals. It is at Westwood Country Club is where we find ourselves. Dr. Z is here.
Yeah, baby.
The International Traveler is here. Do we have Dr. Z up?
Yeah, baby.
Now he is. Now we're talking.
Well, I'm sort of talking.
Gibbe is back.
Very sultry
He's
today.
from Italy. Oh, I think it's very seductive.
It's
How
like
do you? Very gravelly, like a lot of Marlboro Reds.
Yeah, like chef. I want to lay you down by the fire. My heart is burning with desire.
This was one of the great moments in this show's history.
Yeah.
Was the great Cole calling
Cole,
his shot
no
on
doubt.
this hole. We find ourselves on the box. I don't know. I've only played like the back nine of this course.
we
I
are
don't
on
even
the
what
box.
What hole is this?
This is number 3.
This is 3?
Number 3.
Okay.
About
We're on the tee box of
290-ish
3.
par 4.
And the great Cole called his shot.
Yeah.
And then last year on this very hole, because anybody who wants can choose a Z.
Yeah, if they'd like to.
And if they'd like to, and you'll hit, and they can play your ball.
Might need it. These guys so far were.
You guys want Z to hit
We're
for you?
struggling.
Yeah, they want you to
Yeah.
hit. And you had a pretty good drive, so I mean it.
All right.
Okay.
hold on.
Yeah. All right. That one. All right. That one's going to be up there on the hill. So we saw Cole put it on. Z's going to the tee now. So this is what you get here on number 3. Those who listen regularly are aware of the proficiency with which this fine gentleman hits the golf ball. The expectation here is kind of the idea, and typically he does. You hear Gibby cackling now that he's back from Italia.
That's right.
You think he puts it on?
He's been a little long.
No, that's in the mix. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
you
up.
guys get to play that.
Yeah, that's yours.
Absolutely.
You get to play it. Yeah, you can play that. Enjoy it. Ladies and gentlemen, now that he's out of the vehicle, let him hear it. Let him hear it.
First one I hit earlier
No big
today,
deal.
I think I hit over the green. The second one I hit was for Stefanski and Stefanski's group. They were on the struggle bus. It was not looking good.
can
A lot
go
of
that
people,
way.
right? And Coach was like, "Don't worry, guys. Segura's got it." So I'm like,
Jeez.
no pressure. I hit it to 10 feet, and then they made the putt for it too. So that was good. So hopefully these guys will. That one I think has a chance to be close because the one with Stefanski stayed right on top of this ridge, and if it goes over the ridge, it could be in the hole. It's hard to say.
This tripod that is placed
Yeah.
right here in front of me, I lost it in the pod.
Got it.
So I saw it take off, but then it went right into where
Right
the
at the hole.
tripod is. So then I lost it. So I didn't see. So you feel like that was your green material up
Oh
there?
yeah,
You're definitely
yeah.
in the mix.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
They needed it.
Needed
The
it.
best drive privacy of that was the first gentleman who went off.
There's a guy right
and
here.
there's a guy. Yeah.
Still on the tee, basically.
This happens. Yeah. This happens. Yeah.
Yeah, the older gentleman had a nice.
He
just
was
a
okay.
nice, safe shot.
He's in the mix.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was thinking playing it that it was safe, other than that was rather the best he could do. But I think you did a nice job of covering, making it seem like it was safe. But it was a very clean
well,
shot.
when you're the leadoff hitter in a scramble, your job is to put the ball in play. And if you put it in play in a good, like a decent spot, a safe, good shot. Okay, all right, we're in the fairway. Now we can all get crazy and go for it.
How close?
Now the guy's telling him, he's like, get up here. This is
Yeah,
good.
we're way up there. Come on up, boys. We're good. Let's get up there.
If that got over that ridge, it could be real
So what
close.
happens on the other side of this
So
hole?
it's a false-
So all we can see from here is like there's a
It's
mound,
an
and then it
elevated
looks like-
green with kind of a false front, and then the pin, it kind of goes up and then back down, and the pin's right behind the back down. And in Coach's group, the guy who putted last, they were all not really aware of how fast it was. Coach lipped out, but hit a speed lip, so he ended up like 8 feet away. Then one guy, I'm like, look, one of you guys just tap it, so you
Yeah.
get a guaranteed 3, and then the last 2 guys can really like just try to let the hole get in the way, and then the last guy hit a absolutely perfect putt. But again, you saw the trajectory. Got to give my guy Alex at
The
Windmill.
first group wasn't going to use your ball. I don't think they did.
Who, Jenks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They ended up hitting from 100 yards, 150 yards.
Did
back.
they think it didn't count?
I don't know. They asked me to hit it, so it counted.
Let me tell you something. This is the best logo we've done.
I do like this logo.
I think
I
it's
have
great.
a polo for you.
I like the
I
shirt,
think
too.
I think that logo is great.
Anytime you get a shirt that can be tied on the arms, I'm in.
I think they did a really nice
mine or
job.
his?
I'm going to tell you something. This is a beaut. That's a you.
That's
That's
not.
me.
It's not a bow.
That's not a bow. This isn't a me either. Italy changed
There.
that.
This isn't a me either.
God.
Looks like they're.
You look so great. We missed you.
It is. I was checking in
No, you weren't. And
I
I hope you
was.
didn't.
last Wednesday at 4 a.m. your time, 10 a.m. my time. I was like, hey, availability is looking like this today. Let's do this. Like, I was a little worried because I just didn't know. I'm like, I knew we were going to stream the pressers. I'm
Yeah.
like, just take everything off the stream.
Yeah.
Alleviate.
Yeah.
And
It all worked.
It all worked out.
It was great.
You guys,
Yeah,
I knew
you
you'd
did
hold
good.
it down. I'm looking forward to stories from the memorial. I'm
Oh,
looking
yeah.
forward to Z's recap from his little thing.
Oh man,
The Q&A. I want to know what golfers you did the Q&A with.
Matt Kuchar.
Okay.
So I got to
Cooch.
spend a lot of time with Cooch, and Cooch's agents, Mark Steinberg,
Mhm.
who is a very well-known agent,
Yeah.
Tiger and all that, and a guy I used to play against in Superstars, and so me and him got to catch up. It was great to see him. Cooch was great. So it was Cooch, and then a young man by the name of Jacob Bridgman, who was the ACC golfer of the year at Clemson. He's been on tour a couple years, has a second-place finish, has not won yet. At Clemson, he had an ACC record 50 rounds in the 60s.
So it's you're playing with these folks?
No, I'm just talking with them.
Oh.
That was like, so
okay.
we golfed at
And
Double
then you
Eagle,
had a meeting, and
which
then,
is
then you had it.
immaculate. So Double Eagle did something, and I played a lot of golf, and been blessed to play a lot of nice golf courses, all of it. Double Eagle did something that I've never experienced in my life. So
Okay.
when you walk in, they're like, you have to go inside.
Okay.
You have to give them your spikes,
Yep.
and they check them for foreign grass.
Yeah.
And if there's any grass on the bottom of your cleats, they completely clean it and make sure there's no foreign grass because they don't want anything messing with the purity of their grass. I don't understand the place. I hope someday to be in a position to understand a place like that. But
I remember playing there in a Blue Jackets golf outing, and they give you a little Ziploc with your cleats because they change them out.
yeah, they don't want any.
They don't want any of it. They
No.
just chained them out. If you want them back in, they'll put
No,
them in
they
at
clean
the
the
end.
whole sole.
But
Like,
they
no
take
foreign grass.
None of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Muirfield used to do something similar at that, but I don't know that. I don't think they do it anymore. But that I do. It's so funny. I haven't thought about that in years.
I've never
You
heard
get
of
the
that.
little Ziploc bag like this big, two of them, one with this is in this cleat, that's in that one. That's the way you go. I remember.
Yeah, it was sweet. But the other thing is, like, because of that, the greens are the purest greens I've ever played in my life. And if you put the ball on line, it was going in. Unfortunately, on that day, I happened to put the ball on line quite a bit for our group.
Well, you've been on quite a run.
It's been fun.
Do you want to? I wouldn't give away like your
No, but we were
little-
playing it was a format, so it wasn't.
No.
pure.
But in terms of the equipment the piece of equipment that you've used, which has changed things.
Oh yeah, I was going to give Alex a shot. I was on my way. If you were serious about golf and you want to get your stuff all dialed in and fitted up, there we go. CCM in the house. Let's go. Go to see Alex at Windmill Golf Center. It is. I mean, it added 25 yards to my driver, and it's awesome. Golf is a lot more fun when you can hit it far, high, and straight. It really
That's
is.
so cool.
It was a fun thing, and it's a nice looking one. Plus, I got the Razor Ramon head cover now. Have you seen the head
The
cover?
Razor Marone. What am I hard of seeing?
I hope not.
Of course, I saw it.
You
Saw it
yeah,
right away.
It's a thing of beauty, which
It's absolutely gorgeous.
as John Keats would tell you, the great philosopher John Keats, a thing of
Yeah.
beauty is a joy forever.
I didn't have Keats on my bingo card for this morning in the first.
What movie is that from? What movie is that from?
Uh,
John Keats, that's my man. You know that, right? A thing of beauty is a joy forever.
I don't.
Sports adjacent. Ooh, that felt pretty good.
Lebowski. That's pretty good.
White
That
man
hangs
can't
on.
jump.
Oh sure. How much room's over there?
Left?
He's right. I don't know how much room's over there though.
I don't know.
I mean, it's well out there.
Oh, it was hit with some gumption.
But definitely hit with some gumption. I just
Yeah,
don't
there's
know.
no doubt.
I don't know how big that right
If-
side of that green is.
Did he get, would you say, all right, you see
I
the
would
tree
say-
right of the green?
Yep.
Is he
He's
there?
Over there.
It just depends. It just
It's going to
depends
be really close. I
how
think.
far it is and how much it bounced. We got a lot of people riding around.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things going on, a lot in the
Didn't
mix.
we almost lost our entire defensive
Right here
back room
on that
It was
road.
right
because
here.
people
Right
were
there.
riding around.
It seems like we've
Rectified that.
fixed that, and we're not having folks in the mix.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you can get a good look at it from there.
I think our guy up on the right's good. I'd like to think. He's in his workout shoes. Love it.
Yeah, he's
Football
ready to go.
player.
Ready to go. No, you want him to hit for you?
Yeah, yep.
No, you guys.
Zagura,
He's good. He's
take
on the
his
green.
shot.
Bombs. You want Zagura
He's on
to
the
hit.
green.
You're going to want him to hit. You can play his ball. It
You
counts.
Can. It's true.
Oh no! If you want him to, if you want like an automatic 300 yards up there,
It's not on.
then
That's
he
far
well,
from automatic.
it's pretty close. I mean, you're 3 for 3.
Three
at
for
this
three.
point.
But that mean who's going to be 4 for 4? Not many people.
I feel like you can. You're kind of.
Well, your
there you
kids
go.
think I'm like Scotty Scheffler. I mean,
They
I
do.
don't know.
They can't tell the
got,
difference. I think they're in pretty good shape.
I think they're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, one of those are going to.
I think the one if he's up there by the. Would you say you're up by the tree?
That's what I think.
I think
the
you're
right
fine.
tree.
I think you're fine then, because the crap, as it were,
Yeah.
ends kind of at that tree there.
He's
So
between the two.
then I think you're good.
I think he's going to be fine.
If not, you guys wave a club and I'll smoke one up there.
Yeah, I think you're in a pretty good spot.
Oh, there it is.
That's it right there.
There it
That's
is.
more than fine.
There it is. So that's got to be. We got to scramble order. That's leadoff hitter.
Yeah, that should be your leadoff.
He's
right
got to
there.
go first.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
that's exactly
That's
what
right.
he should. That's
Yes.
the safe
That's-
bet. So he
that's
should
the
go
leadoff
first,
guy.
and then everyone can
All right,
swing
guys.
to beat heck.
Let's go.
Yeah, very nice.
Indeed.
Yeah, so it's awesome to be back out here.
I mean,
You know what I
considering that it was 40 degrees on Saturday,
Okay, that's where I wanted to go with you next.
and that's why I think my voice is like this. How can you handle
You can't get
70,
there's
40,
no way.
40, 70?
You can't. There's no way around it. Let me just say this to you. So I was down at the Memorial Tournament. We can talk about that later if we
Oh,
want.
baby.
But we were down there, and so the boys get inspired when they see it. Like
Yes,
they
it's
want to go
awesome.
play golf, right?
Yes,
and
good.
they know the course and they know that I was there. So like
Yes.
we were watching the coverage, they're like, let's go. So NBC's like, let's go. I'm like, let's go, dude. Let's do it. So we go out there, and it was
To Memorial
50
or to Hudson, you're saying?
to our place.
Your
Yeah.
place, got it.
So it was 52. Like he wanted to go play.
Got
Like,
it.
He wanted
Yeah,
to go
yeah,
play.
yeah,
He didn't want to
got it,
watch
got
him. Or let's go play. So we went and go play. It's 50, 51, windy,
Yes.
gray,
Miserable.
just brutal. And Ohioans are so fed up with it that there aren't that many people out there, but the couple of groups that we did see were in stocking camps.
Yes, I was.
And jackets.
Yeah.
Like just because it's like
I was in my new
it's
double
time
eagle
to play.
cajuice.
Wow, that's a nice pull out of you. It's a very nice pull.
It's a fine one.
Yeah, so it's like it. I do think that like spring. This could not have waited another day for this weather. It couldn't have waited another day.
No.
Yesterday was a little cool, but at least it was sunny, a little breezy. Today's really perfect.
Yes.
And the rest of this week it's going to heat up big time. But it's about damn time because I think Ohio was about broken.
Yeah, but then I think it's going to rain Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday.
And you are correct.
Ugh.
Well, listen, I can take some rain. What I don't want is a whole day washed out.
I think you're getting that. That sounds like Thursday and Friday, right, Gibbe?
Thursday
I
and
think
Friday?
so.
Friday
Both?
for sure. Which is why I'm not even that
pretty
excited.
sure the forecast is not great again. I think by Saturday you might be all
I'm
right.
happy it's nice today. This is a great outing.
This is
a great
perfect
day.
It's
weather.
the 25th annual.
That's right.
That's right. All right, guys, let's go.
All right.
Put on a
group
show.
up. Here we go. Another one coming
What?
through.
No,
judgment.
free zone. You got the nice G4s on. You're ready to go.
How good are the insoles in those things? Does he have the G4s?
I'll hit one for you guys.
Yeah.
I'll hit one
Aren't
if you
those
guys want me
unreal?
to. I
If
will.
you request
So
it,
comfy.
Zagura will hit
Yeah.
for you, and you can play his ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can play his ball.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're locked in.
26 foursomes joining by Browns personnel during the 18-hole round.
Yeah.
All started around 11 a.m. this morning. And, of course, help raising funds and increase awareness for the Cleveland Browns Foundation's Stay in the Game Attendance Network, an impactful statewide initiative aimed to promote the importance of school attendance and combat chronic absenteeism. So there you go. So
no. Apparently that guy was out because they're hitting from many moons
I
back.
thought I didn't want to say it because he was so excited.
Yeah.
You know, but it was heading. This is what it was. It was heading for the second tree, but it was doing this. It was doing this, like this.
Yeah.
And so the
Back into
spin,
right. Yeah.
the spin was going to take it
Yeah.
into no man's land, I think. So they ended up playing the iron, huh? Not the iron.
Apparently so, yeah.
What's our distance to the pin from here?
It's about
Anybody know? Have you
yeah.
got a rangefinder?
It's about two. Yeah, here. Good
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, give me that range. Let's get a rangefinder on this. have a little better feel for what we're dealing with. Give me an accurate reading.
I mean, you definitely go driver no matter what.
Well, for sure. But, I mean, like that last group, they had a bad strategy. They got the guy hitting the iron. They had him hitting it last.
It's about 275.
275 to the pin? Okay.
That's what I kind of carried it
Right there, yeah. Yeah, I've never seen what that previous strategy to hit the iron last.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you hit the driver over, you hit it over. We'll sell it.
Yeah.
A lot of props for it.
Yeah, but they had the iron guy go last, which you don't see.
What?
He sure did.
I've got 3 on so far.
Yeah, just did one to start the show.
We'll get it.
Wait till you see the
Can't
swing.
guarantee it, but we're going to give it the old college.
Is he on? Is his mic on? Why am I having a hard time hearing him?
My voice.
No.
Gibby. What the heck?
Oh.
He's still in Italy, folks.
No.
He's still in
He's
Florida.
still sucking down Moscatos.
Here's the
He's
problem.
got the
Here's
leaning
the problem.
tower of Pisa.
A little
And-
Drambuie.
No, because Nathan's doing a lot here. He's running
Yeah.
back and forth. We got him doing it. So I'm not throwing you under the bus or anything.
Feels
but
like
you
a
do
butt's
have
coming.
nope.
No, he
but
says
you
I'm going
throw.
to place my headphones down.
Yes,
And it's too loud.
So I tried to
Oh, you
I
tried to ride it,
yes.
but then you forgot, to ride it back
I forgot
up.
it.
People will understand the headphones going down. That's like kind of like in
Ambient
Over
noise.
the Top when Stallone turns his hat around. It's like now it's go time. So when they hear that, they know.
When they
like,
hear that, it's go time. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I have some good old school references today. What am I, an old man?
What a premise for a movie.
Unbelievable. I got a premise for a movie for you. In 1 week, you'll be having a baby.
I won't. I promise you, I won't.
Not
wait,
me.
That's my movie. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah,
It's officially locked in.
7:38. By this time, Lil Zogs is going to be
Holy cow.
in the mix.
Little Z in the mix.
in the mix.
In the flesh, baby.
In
How
the
did she
flesh.
respond when you were like, "Hey, we have mandatory mini camp. I got to be here."
So I'm going to try to come out on Wednesday.
Okay.
And then Thursday night, Stefanski has a Keepers Foundation event that I'm going to do. Briefly.
Yeah, you're good.
But that's it, yeah. Right now we're negotiating.
And then you and I need to talk about
Sleeping.
how many days you will be off.
I would just see us in September.
I
If I'm
think
you.
that's not an option.
Just go. I'll see you in
I'll
September.
see you after my birthday.
That's pretty good.
No, I think I might have the last week in June for you, Gibby.
Thank God.
I might.
I think I'm taking
That's
that
pretty
week
good.
off.
We've got I actually have plenty of it. I mean, if you want me to go until training camp, I can.
Here is the problem: is
But I won't.
You got a bunch of old dudes who have a lot of time. That's the problem. Yeah.
Well, we still have 3 Victory Fridays.
Yeah, those
We'll
have
have
been.
We'll get it all
we haven't
figured
run
out.
those yet. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Old school fantasy consultant. Let's go.
Still had
TFC.
it. Still got it.
Still
Still
got
got
it.
it. Still got it. All right.
I will say,
Oh,
nice
these guys
ball.
are
There
in
it
a
is.
good spot. These guys are really in a nice
That
spot.
was good. Oh, yeah, real good.
So from there,
Is
are
that-
you
that
directly in?
Yeah,
From
yeah,
there,
yeah.
is there a channel in?
It's just hard to hit it close from far because, like I said, the green kind of crowns like this right in front of the hole, and there's no backstop behind it. So you kind of actually have to hit it into that hill and just hope it trickles over. It's the only way to hit it close. Like you couldn't hit one close and spin it in because it's on a downslope.
Oh, I got you. So you got to hit it into the face of it, and then hopefully it carries
Yeah,
over.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is it my?
Spirit Animal had a big weekend yesterday. He and I had a great weekend on the hoops. We went a robust 3-0 against the big in the middle, and then he was part of my golf winning team yesterday. He really
Sounds like you're on a heater.
he's got a really really fast approach. Not a whole lot of time to dilly dally. Just kind of sticks the ball on the tee and whacks.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have a lot in
That's
common.
my spirit animal.
You have a lot in common. The great Frayne with a very watchful eye over what
Oh,
you're
yes. All right.
All right, here we go. Dr. Z going to the tee. Going to the tee. They got a clear up there. You don't want to hit. Yeah. Yeah, you need those guys to clear. Right? Are they still putting? Do we have people still putting?
I don't.
I think
can't
so.
Tell if that's.
There's got to be a box right behind it, right? They're on the green? Okay, there's a par 3 behind this. Number 4 out here at the lovely Westwood. Boy, they did a hell of a job with
How
this.
about this new little building?
This pro
here?
shop is all right. They did a really nice job on that.
They're not even on the green yet, so they're getting on in 3.
They're not on the green yet?
No. If you guys want, you guys can
Well, we can wait.
assess them. I mean,
Yeah,
we're not
they-
going
they
anywhere.
can't go
Yeah,
anywhere.
they're not going anywhere. That's true.
Might as well just hang
Yeah,
out.
they're not going to
What?
hit another one.
I'd offer you a beverage. We don't have any.
No, we should.
We should have some pops for the kids.
I got 2 notes. And
Hey, write
are we,
this down.
When's Renee coming? Is Renee coming on the
Yeah,
show today?
like
Brock, write this
1:45.
down. Write this down. Write this down. Go ahead.
Here's
Go ahead,
the
make your
first note.
points.
This
Note
is the
number 1.
Cleveland Browns Foundation.
That's right.
The goal is to raise some money. Yeah.
That's right.
I think one of a pre-event item would be we play with. You get 2 people or 3, and you play with the 3 of us. So we're either 5 or 6.
Yeah.
We play. We have a backpack. We broadcast as we play.
That would be amazing.
I mean,
That would be quite amazing.
Connor's got the live view. We just got
That-
to figure out the radio part.
That
He
would
can make it
be
work.
an incredible.
By the way,
thing
this
to
is
do.
waiting way too long. This is going to be like where you wait for the green to clear, and then you hit it 5 feet. That's what's imminent here.
Yeah.
I won't do that to you guys, I hope.
We ran into this on Saturday. The NBC and I ran into this.
Yeah.
I'd never seen this before.
Best head cover you'll ever see right there.
It really is. Razor
Ramon, come on.
Never seen this before. It was 2 consecutive groups, 4 women, like an 8-some, playing in 2 groups, but they were playing back, and it was just one of those things where there was no reason
Yeah. Well, we're getting a
to
lot
be doing that. So what ended up happening was you had incredible downtime.
Yeah.
And a kind of a backlog. And
Golf's
there wasn't
hard
really
to-
anywhere
golf's
to go.
hard to play with
It's hard enough
incredible
on its
downtime.
own. Like,
Yeah.
it's hard enough to do.
This group right here is, I think they're grinding to make a par.
The thing that I
Should have driven one for him.
Huh?
Should have hit one for him.
Before this hole?
told you what?
That would be,
That'd
based
be
on
pretty
what we
shocking
saw, that
based
would
on
be
what we saw.
very surprising. But listen, golf is
You never
swing to
know.
swing.
I mean,
you never know.
Sometimes you can put one in. It's hard to say.
Maybe they're putting well. I don't know.
I mean,
I know that Stefanski went 2 under on this hole. That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I hit it to 10 feet, and then they made the putt.
That made it pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah,
That one I walked down and watched because that was before the show, so I walked
These
down
guys
to
are
see what
giving
they
it.
would do.
These guys on the green are giving it a real
This could
look.
be a 5. This
They're
could be a
giving this-
bogey.
I
This
feel
could be
like
a scramble bogey.
Their
which
whole
is,
tournament could come crumbling down with the way that this hole.
They
is
should have.
gone.
They should have asked for a
this is-
shot.
This whole thing.
They should have asked for a shot.
This thing's gone straight to hell for them,
Yeah.
all on one hole. And I did notice there was a little
Sad
bit of
to
like,
see it unravel.
well, you can hit a shot if you want, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, actually,
No.
it would behoove you,
Yeah, it would.
to let the kid hit.
Well, we'll see.
You're gonna want to
We'll
take
see.
that option.
Under the watchful eye of John Frayne, you got to make sure you put
Be
your
very
best foot
careful.
forward.
Be very
The flag is in.
All right.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I'm going to get a little. Last time I lost it with the camera. Long wait for the kid. It's not.
It's all
stopping
right.
Him, though.
He's
It's a-
fine.
it's
He'll
a
be fine.
Confidently placed ball. Pedestaled up. Couple of walks back. Stretch out a little bit. Pull the sleeves on the shirt. All right. Here we go. Here it comes. Really, that previous group really taking a long time to exit. And here's Dr. Z. Oh, mama. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Goner. I did. Yeah. It's not. We get. Hey, this is real. It's all. The good and the bad. I'll tell you what that's about. That's about 20 minutes between. That's going to be. Now I don't know what the protocol is on this. I don't know what this is. Mulligan tee shots.
I mean,
What do we do here?
I-
What do we do here? It's. No, of course. Yeah, I don't.
I,
I'm with you. I don't
understand.
I just want to. I'm not sure if this is.
I mean, this is how groups get to 19 under on 18 holes.
This is a tricky
I mean, that
precedent we're
thing's-
setting here. We've never done this before.
Well, dicey.
I understand why. Yeah, that's the one. That'll be the one right there. I saw it bounce. Yeah, that's you. There you're there. So that one to me, I saw it bounce. That one seems to be right side of green. Yeah, so you're all right.
Actually, this would be a good chip for them.
Nice little chip.
Yeah, and use that little ramp to the left to funnel it down the hole. That's actually a good spot there.
Yeah, you're in a
You
good
don't want to be. The reason I've kind of favored the right
Yeah.
is, number one, you got it to be on the right side if you want to hit it on the green. But number two is over the left, there's no way to stop a chip. None.
It's just forget it.
Yeah, you'll hit it off the green. Right side, you can be all right. Yeah, that one bounce. I mean, we saw it.
I saw it bounce.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're
gonna
safe.
be fine.
You're safe. That'll be the one that the play.
Yeah.
Will be that one.
See, if I was really trying to, the distance, if it was like 10 yards further, I'd actually try to hit it at the right tree with a higher draw. But with the way it is right now, I'm trying to hit it kind of at that left tree with a little cut. And
Yeah, well, that's what it's doing.
Yeah,
that's what you're
that's
getting.
what we're
there.
getting.
That's what you're getting.
4 for 5, not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, you're doing very, very good. Those guys were pretty excitable.
Yeah, it was a fun group.
That's a nice
Now
group.
we got Conklin coming through.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
we can wait.
Yeah.
I was going to tell you to break, but maybe Jack will come over.
He's a 2-time first-team All-Pro, no big deal.
Yeah, I think you.
And a 5-man world traveler was in Thailand earlier this year.
Was he really?
Oh, yeah.
The Far East is beckoning.
Yeah, I had Siciliano on, who's a very world traveler on Friday while you're down to Memorial.
Yeah.
He's gone to a great many places. But I was like, I told Miss Cat, I said, listen, we need to go international once a year because there's so many places I want to go. Like, I want to go Colombia, Brazil. I want to go Thailand, Japan, China.
Once a year.
I want to go Bordeaux, never been. She's got to go to Italy. I think we're going to take Arden for her high school graduation and Bryce. We're going to do Italy, and then if we can work it, we'll hop to Croatia real fast. Or we'll do Italy for Arden's, and then Bryce's graduation. We'll go to Croatia with everybody.
Zog's in a backpack.
Yeah, I think at one, I think he's probably pretty easy to travel with.
It's easy until 18 months.
Yeah, so he'll be in that
And then you're in
limit.
a tough spot
No,
from
then
18
it's-
months until like 3 years.
Then next year we go Bordeaux, and
well, then he'll be fine.
He stays.
He'll be all right.
no, I'm saying in 2 years from now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
he'll
Then
stay
he'll
with-
be fine.
yeah,
He can
stay
stay
with
with the Nanas and
Bananas, yeah.
and then away you go, and he'll be fine. But yeah, in the
Nana and Jack Hay has decided she's going to go with Mimsy.
Mimsy.
We're going to have a Nana and a
Interesting.
Mimsy. Mimsy's been I like it. I support all the things that Jack Hay does, but Mimsy was met with a few like
Interesting. When did this happen that you can't just be grandma?
Nana's a pretty traditional grandma name.
So
I think
Spanish.
it's relatively.
So
Isn't it Spanish?
Did you pick yours too, Gibby?
I did because
Peepaw.
we had
Peepaw.
no.
Peepaw
It was
Gibbet.
not Peepaw. It was
Well,
Pappy. I
Pappy.
went after Pappy.
Pappy Van Gibbe?
Yeah, that's
Pappy Van
exactly
Gibbe.
why I picked it. It had alcohol, and I knew I'd remember it. Because there's like the great grandparents are still alive, then the grandparents are alive. There's divorce, so
So you
like
get a lot of things working around.
there's 4 sets of everything.
Oh, baby.
So it's like here's the list to pick from. I'm like, no, that'll be good. I can do that one. I mean, Nanny and
I think-
Papa are the originals. That's Monica's parents. So
Okay.
they were all
So I always grew up with I never had a grandma. I grew up with Nana and Papa and Nano and Nani.
That's interesting. Yeah, we were always grandma and grandpa. And even when I had
Because I got more
great-grandparents, they were
European
they were
flair, I
great-parents.
guess.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, but I am descendant of European. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more,
I
that's
don't
like
know.
an English Germanic is grandma, grandpa.
That could be. That would be where I'm from. So
Yeah.
that would be the operation there.
Sure. By the way,
Sorry,
my
Jack
dad,
Conklin coming over.
so my dad lives in the hills of Fremont, in the foothills there.
Yeah.
And every now and then they get, wildlife that runs through it. And his new thing is now he takes videos of animals running through
Does he?
the
really?
hills and he sends them to me.
Ones that sometimes wouldn't even make sense. Maybe.
Sometimes they don't
Why
make
are
sense,
you
like a
here?
grizzly. And he provides them without comment, too. He just sends me the video.
It's so wild. What an odd thing to do.
I don't know.
Just-
Must be that generation.
Just to see what the generation's all
Something
about.
about
Yeah.
Something about it. Oh, man, we got Zastidal in the house?
Oh, this is
Let's
this.
go.
I think this is too
Let's
good.
go. Let's
Oh no.
Here, get him on headset. There's a headset right there.
Yeah, there you go, Dave. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Ooh, I think this group is a group of consequence.
Yeah, where are we at right now, Zastidal? We're okay. I like
Oh,
it.
yeah,
This
they're
group
humming.
is so confident. They're not even playing from the tees. They're like, we'll play
They'll
back.
play from wherever.
We'll play
Doesn't matter.
back. We don't even need to. Yeah. I didn't notice it till after, and it was a good shot. It was a good shot.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mr. Zastadil?
Hey, things are great. Things are great. It's nice that in Cleveland we got a nice day.
It's only been a
It's a
year.
good thing this wasn't on
since we
Saturday.
had that
I
day.
know.
It's a good thing. This would have been a very different event on Saturday.
A week ago, you were thinking, all right, I got to wear a sweatshirt.
Oh, yeah.
Wind. Let's see what Syracuse does here.
Worst spring of your life in Ohio, Dave?
Very nice.
Oh, it's been brutal.
Worst one,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's up there.
Got to be. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
It's not
Okay.
a bad angle. It's just very tough to get close to that pin.
Yeah. Jack's starting to turn it up. Last couple holes, he's starting to
Conklin's
hit the ball.
going.
There you go. Yeah,
Let's
he
go.
Looks, he looks like
I'm going to build him up
He's
here.
hitting iron. We got to have you go first then. He's not, who needs a tee?
What does he need? You don't need one.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Okay, fair enough.
He's a first
I
team
would
All-Pro.
He is. We're not going to doubt him. I'd posit that Scheffler would use a tee. He's got nice blades.
Ah.
Well,
Yeah. Everybody has
okay.
those. Everybody
Straight.
has one of those.
Straight was what
There's
we'll
no-
call it.
yeah,
It's not on
you
camera.
got one out there.
We'll call
Yeah,
that straight.
Yeah.
Dave, you're buddies with Naples, right? Chris
Yeah.
Naples?
Yeah,
he's a
right.
good buddy of mine,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's out in Hudson.
He is, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his
Yeah, good
dad
man.
and my dad are best friends.
How about that?
Yeah. Yeah. No, they're almost considered family.
That's very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell him I said hello.
Well, he's listening, so you just did.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
does that-
Hey,
there
Chris.
it is.
All right,
Okay,
guys.
that
I
dog
gotta
on.
go.
All
I
right,
gotta
Zach.
do my thing.
Lot
Let's
of
go.
pressure.
Ooh,
Lot
look
of
at the
pressure.
run on that. Good angle there.
I like that one right there. I think
Yeah.
that one's going to work out just fine.
Yeah, didn't get very high, but
Yeah.
that's all right. I would say this, Jack. I know that in the fairway you do hit an iron without a tee, but if they give you an advantage, take it.
All right, here it comes. So
We
they're
have
in a
too
good
many irons
spot.
here. We need just needs to be the big fella.
Yeah, because they're already
They're already
safe.
good.
Yeah, you're safe for sure.
Oh, nice move through the ball there.
That's
Just-
a professional golf shot.
That's
right
what we just
there.
call a gentle buttercut fade.
That's
It's going to be a
beaut.
nice angle.
That's a beaut.
All
Well
right,
done,
let's
gentlemen.
go.
Well done. Well done.
Indeed.
Dave actually brought 2 irons to the tee.
I don't get it. They're not. Pardon me. They're doing well, so I'm not gonna. But
Yeah.
there's a strategy to the scramble.
sure
but once
is.
somebody is in play, you try to hit
Then
your
you
hero
hit-
shot.
Yeah, of course.
There's no point in hitting
It's like
another
the home
iron.
run derby. It totally screws up your swing the next couple times you go
It
out.
can.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing is trying to Happy Gilmore it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I like to hit the gymnasium, and then that way I can just use my natural
I
swing.
wonder how much that's going to happen.
Speaking of, look at this gentleman.
Sun's out, guns out.
What a
Jimmy.
choice.
Sun's out, guns out.
He's got him rolling.
Man bun.
He's got him
He's got
rolling.
the man bun.
You got Newsom over here on the, is this 18 or 10? Or
Oh,
9?
yeah.
What do we got over here on the other
I mean,
side?
he looks like
Connor looks formidable.
Newsom looks like he's like from a Malbon catalog.
He does. Is that the Curb collection?
He's really ready to go.
Is that the Curb Your Enthusiasm
That is
collection?
that oversized windbreaker. They were slinging a lot of those. That Malbon company. I saw
I'm going to
down
go
in
ahead and
Mayfield.
say that he's warm.
Yeah, I would be.
It's gotten toasty.
Is that LD making his way to the green?
There's an LD right there. Yeah, that's definitely an LD right there. All right, we are broadcasting live.
Water.
At the 25th annual Cleveland Browns Foundation Golf Outing. It's presented by Serve Pro, Team Dobson in association with Kimberly Clark Professionals and UH. We are at Westwood Country Club. Those are your hot topics of the day, presented by University Hospitals,
scorching.
official healthcare partner of your Cleveland Browns. We're off and running on a Monday. Cleveland Browns Daily, 850 ESPN Cleveland. And you're listening to the Cleveland Browns Daily, which just happens to be broadcasting live at the 25th Annual Cleveland Browns Foundation Golf Tournament. It's presented by ServPro, Team Dobson, association with Kimberly-Clark Professionals, NUH. We are at Westwood Country Club, and I believe the technical term for what we have here is a little bit of a bottleneck.
It is a bottleneck here on this short par 4. And I really think it goes back to the team that unfortunately I think made a 5. The old.
They did not take you up on the offer.
No, they didn't, which they really should have.
They really should have. And then what that did is, because all of a sudden on a hole that should have been a 3-shot hole, you know, if they had taken a shot from you, instead became a 5, and we're all chipping and we're all putting twice.
Worst case, it's a 4.
You got
miss the
5
birdie and
sims.
it's a tap in. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, like, if I have taught my children anything, and I don't know that I have, but if I have, the one thing that I have been pretty adamant with them is let's have a little pace of play.
Yes.
Ready, golf.
Let's go. Let's
play bad fast.
Go.
So I'm a little concerned here. I think this on apparel, I feel like this guy has a chance to hit it on the green.
And so I don't even know that our group is on the green.
No,
yet,
they're
are
not. So I'm a little concerned here. Less concerned now.
Okay.
I'm no longer concerned.
Yeah, he's safe. He's safe.
That's a good leadoff ball, though.
That's a very good ball, right down the right side and straight as can be. So they're in very good shape.
I think we got Dylan Gabriel coming up over there, and the top dog Hanford Dixon.
Oh, he can. I feel like he can go.
He plays a lot of golf.
Yeah, I feel like
he plays a lot of golf. There's no doubt about it.
DG could let it fly a little bit.
Oh, Dylan.
So what do you do in this scenario? On a drivable par 4, as this is, and for you, I don't know how many of the groups that we see that it is, but for you it is, and you have a group that is not yet on the green. Would your play be to hit now and then go wait up there, or would you wait longer here?
Like you're saying nobody here can hit it on the green?
I don't know if they – I mean, that one's –
No, that's not close.
That's not
there
either.
That's a good
pretty
ball.
Good, though.
Yeah, it's a good ball. Hanford.
There he is. Well, he good. We got to clear the green, top dog.
Yeah, we need them off the green. I will.
Ready.
I'll hit one.
Yeah.
Hey, you're going to hit yours. I'll hit it. Yeah, I'll hit it in addition. I'm going to hit. No, we're live.
We're live. There you go.
This is happening right now.
The top dog, Hanford Dixon, is here.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
How are you, man?
I'm good.
How are you guys doing? How's the squad?
You know, we are here, dog. We're hitting it. You know, we're not going to win anything, but if we Nathan, Nathan, if we had you on our team, we might win.
We could get in the mix a little bit.
You do get him for one swing.
See, Nathan don't tell everybody. He try to act like he's a 3 or a 4.
I am a 3.
You know,
that's exactly what I am.
He's really a scratch golfer.
Not anymore. I'm not. I can't. You know what?
There's been some talk.
I can't keep it together for 18 holes.
I have a question for you guys. Did you guys see the Women U.S. Open yesterday?
I was watching the Memorial,
the poor girl on the last 18th
No, what happened?
hole. She went into the 18th hole and she was like 9th. And by the time she left there, she was like 19th or 20th. She kept hitting it over the green, back over the green.
Oh,
back
no.
and you just couldn't. You just had to feel for her. I mean,
well,
that's brutal.
Did you see there was one lady who drove? There was a drivable par 4. She drove it. She had like probably a 40-foot putt.
Okay.
Hit it a little too hard. It went down a hill. She ended up like 50 yards off the green and she drove a par 4 and made a double.
Oh, no.
And I was just like, oh, man, that's brutal.
No.
Hey, where you guys going?
Hanford, you go.
Yeah,
and
you
then
go.
I'll go.
And then he'll hit after you.
I'll hit after you. I need
he'll
them to
hit after you because they got to clear the green because he's going to hit it up there. Yeah. All right. It's always good to see the top dog. Always good to see the top dog. Yeah. So I think that it appears – look at the shaft on that thing, dude. What an iridescent purple shaft. Look at that. Look at that, baby. That's right where you want to be. Right there in the sweet spot. Right there. One of the top dog's playing partners. Are you nervous you're going to drive it, Hanford? To which he very much no, but I'm worried about Z. So Z will wait, and then we'll see if the top dog can give it a go. Dylan Gabriel here. Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. Huh?
All good.
Yeah, I know. How you doing, man? Can he grab a mic? Yeah. We are live. Yeah, we're live. 850 ESPN Cleveland. Dylan Gabriel joining us. How are you, buddy?
I'm good.
Get out of that
Beautiful
sun.
day in Cleveland.
What a day.
Gosh. I think we're in Hawaii.
We're owed
you
one,
ask
buddy.
me.
We're owed one.
100%.
It's been a
Oh,
brutal.
good shot.
That's
wow,
got it. That's on.
he
That
called
might be
it.
on. Oh, baby. That could be really good.
He did call it. He was like, I'm going to hit it on the green.
He's done this. It's 4 out of 5. So when you guys get to this hole, you can have him hit for you if you'd like. Not that I know you play a lot, but he's basically
He's hitting this hole all day.
This is it. This is it. This
Gotcha.
is it.
How you doing?
Yeah.
What's up, Dylan? Good to see you.
Pretty good
to see you.
Do you play a lot?
Not enough. Don't have enough time to.
No.
But shoot, I'll give you my best game when I get out here. I'll get.
When did you
competitive.
start playing?
When I was young, I had some clubs. So me and my dad would go. So I've always swung the clubs, but you know how it is.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
You golf more often, then you look a little better than
Throw
yeah.
lefty,
Yep.
golf righty. Because I watched your swing over there.
Yep.
How did that happen?
It was just more natural, but honestly, my dad bought me right-handed clubs, so I just had to get used to it. I swung right-handed growing up for baseball,
Okay.
but then I switched to left. So I'm switch hitter baseball, hit right in golf, and then baseball. I was a pitcher, but at a young age, kind of hurt my elbow. I could throw a football, no pain. Baseball, it hurt.
Really?
So I threw it my right in the outfield because I was hitting good in our tournament. They just put me outfield, and I was with a right-handed glove throwing right.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
to this day, I can throw a baseball right-handed pretty well.
One thing that's good, though, is in the
That's
golf swing,
unbelievable.
like
Yeah.
if you're really swinging well, you can hit it with just your
For
left.
sure.
So having the lead arm dominant in the golf swing is not necessarily a bad thing.
For sure. For sure.
That's I think but the synopsis of everything you just said is athlete.
Yeah, hashtag
If you
athlete.
can do all those
Hashtag
things,
athlete.
then you're just an athlete, my buddy.
Yeah.
How you liking it?
I'm
You got
loving it. I'm
Everything
loving
going
it.
good? Practice, everything's fun? Enjoying yourself?
Been a lot of fun, a lot of learning. As you know, just with change, there's things day to day that you just have to adjust to. There's no way around it, but
You're used to change, though.
yeah, I am. So I think from this point on, I think you just know how to get into your routine a little quicker.
Mhm.
There's still a time, spot that you got to kind of fill out and figure out and adjust to, your new normal. But I'd say I speeded up a lot better after being 3 different spots in college.
Yeah.
So that's helped me for sure.
How's the language of calling the plays for you?
Initially, you're piecing it together, and words don't really mean much. But now, as we kind of dive into it, now it's a lot easier. Just knowing what these words mean. And
Have you done much in the huddle before?
I have.
Okay.
And in college, it honestly helped getting kind of the audio in that sense, because a lot of it was visual, it signals and
Yeah.
that painting a picture. But now, a voice in your head that's got to paint a picture for you. So it's just a different way of getting the information and painting your own picture to go do what you do. But it's been an easier transition now because
Good.
you're just living by it.
Well, it feels like
every
the
single
two
day.
things for you and Shador coming from college, the hardest things are going to be language, calling plays in the huddle, and then all the under center back to the defense
For sure.
play action,
For
which
sure.
is
Which
I
I
know you
think
did
it's helped.
some,
Yeah.
but not.
Yeah, as
It
much.
wasn't the bread and
living
butter.
in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
living in it is a whole different deal. But you do it, you get comfy with it, and then, really that's all pre-snap is once you get used to that with cadence, right? Because a lot of it is the clap for, a lot of the college guys.
Yep.
That's the cadence of choice. But now it's verbal, and there's a lot more alerts, checks, and kills that you're a part of. But for the most part, you're introduced to it. At least I was at Oregon. So that helped a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
You guys, it's being thrown into the deep end of the pool.
For
And then
sure.
then all of a sudden you're like, oh, yeah, I know how to swim.
for sure.
I got this.
For sure.
And there's some of that I'm sure you've had those moments where you're like, whoa, this, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah.
I have. And that's the thing, throughout all the changes, you think that your experiences are so different because it's at new places, but for the most part, there's a lot of similarities, and there's things that you just have to work through and talk through, but it's how fast you can process information and learn
Yep.
it, and some things you just got to memorize, there's no way around it.
How were you able to, because 3 different offenses
Yep.
in college, how quickly were you able to find the common ground in one offense and then apply it? And I imagine that there's some parallels even here where
Yep.
that's such a unique experience you have.
Yeah, it's, you try to honestly flush everything you learned.
Okay.
So you don't
So
make
before, so you go
parallels, right?
UCF to Oklahoma, flush it.
Yep, and
Okay.
because one word might mean a whole nother thing in a different offense, so you try to forget that. However,
I think conceptually how you think about a play,
Yeah.
you can definitely, there's carryover there. But for everyone, I think the way you think about a play can change a whole play as well.
Mhm.
You know, what's the intent of it. So I think it's interesting. My goal is I try to flush it and then just try to, get so used to the verbiage and learn this new language. But
Assimilate it all.
yeah, once you learn the language, you don't want to worry about operating and thinking about what this play. You just want to go and start looking at the defense. That's where I think the faster you can get to that point, then you can just focus on, the true things that matter.
Has it been helpful having another person in your shoes with Shador, but then also having Joe Flacco, who's been doing it for before you were in high school, and then Kenny, who was a first-round pick, but has been doing it for a few years at least in the league.
We got a lot of diversity in the room.
And then you got old Bill Musgrave.
For sure.
That's right.
Who
Yeah.
That's what I'm
played
saying.
30 years ago with the Niners.
Diversity is amazing because there's so much, for us, and diversity in every way, and I think, with experience and guys who've played at a high level, but, I think you figure out real quick that everyone's still learning to this day. You never stop learning in the game of football. So we just try to put all that information together, help one another out, and then at the end of the day, we're trying to go win games. And we got to help the team win.
All right, I got to ask you, since obviously you have a lot of art on your body.
Yeah.
What's a kind of if there's a favorite or a story or what we're all dealing with here?
Honestly, the legs new.
Okay.
That has to do with like a little Hawaii and Florida on the quad. I got Oklahoma here in the Red River hat from that game.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
then I got Oregon on the outside of the calf. So
Okay.
honestly,
the duck.
the duck's there too.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just I think tattoos are of course lifelong, so I'm thoughtful of them. But also, I think having a vision board that you have to see every single day.
Yeah.
It's just a reminder for me, and I love being able to have a vision board that's like literally right on your body, and it's art. It's
So there'll be a Cleveland portion eventually.
100%. That's just part of the whole deal. But
so
you want to
cool.
have a vision board. Of course, I kind of went big though. My mom's telling me I got to chill out, which I totally understand.
So are
But,
is there obviously you're wearing a shirt, is there like a connector, or did we decide left arm, right
no,
leg
left
only?
arm, right leg. I don't even know if I want to get more. It's sore. It is, but that's kind of the beauty of it too. Like, I think whenever a chapter closes, which is what I got this, in college, even this in college, it's just like a cool way to like,
Memorialize it,
appreciate,
yeah.
the pain and kind of all you went through to,
Yeah.
appreciate that time of my life.
I think it's really cool. You got all three of the colleges
Yeah, that's
represented
great.
there. You got the homeland represented there.
For
Like,
sure.
that is your collegiate experience is you were like the first one to ever do all that.
I know.
Like no one else had
Yeah,
done that.
I experienced it all.
Because you were great. It's not like there's
He had 30
instances where
touchdowns and 6 picks at all 3 places. He had a season with at least 30 touchdowns and only 6
there are
picks.
guys who transfer, but then sometimes it doesn't
Yeah.
work. Like everywhere you
This
went,
is
you
what
won
gotta
and it
ask you.
worked.
There's two types of transfers.
Yeah.
People that are running to something or running away from something.
Yeah.
And thankfully I've been able to run two things, but
Yeah, you're a recruited transfer.
yeah, you want to, I've been a starter everywhere I've been, right? And I think just that experience, just like everyone in any profession, you want to do it at the highest level. So that's the competitor in me. Of course, I'd love to call one spot home, but now I told my fiance and I will tell my future kids. Now it's a 3-spot trip.
Yeah.
We got to make the countrywide tour, so it'll be funny.
Yeah, homecoming will be fun. Go to each
100%.
spot when
100%.
you retire from
A
the
lot
league,
of
go to each
friends, a lot of
spot.
connections,
Yeah, man.
for sure.
What's this? Football's a smaller world than people realize too.
Oh, it is.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I love that.
Nice little cut there.
Yeah.
Little Freddie Boom Boom couples.
Well, he's in a good spot up there,
That's in
right,
a
Z?
very
That
good
should
spot.
be all right.
Yeah, no, that's a
Yeah.
good spot.
That's where you want to be.
How are
Right
you
in
guys
there.
doing? Great
We're
weather?
good.
Oh, this is one of our favorite ones.
Oh,
we
yeah.
love this. He
So
hits
that's-
for he gets
I'd
to
rather be
hit.
playing a lot more golf, to be honest, right now. But
That's fair.
No,
it's
you're
beautiful.
almost
I'm
done. You
having
got an hour and 5 minutes, and then you'll be good to
fun.
go.
I'm happy
For
to
sure.
be with you. And now
For
we get
sure.
to have Dylan stop by. We've had some
Yeah.
great people. Although we do have, I think our idea for next year is a good idea.
Yeah, just do the show while we play.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes. And
Yeah.
sell.
What is this group at?
Celebrity
sell
shots?
to
I feel
play
like
with
your
us.
group's in a good spot. What's your score? Do you know?
I don't know. We've been parring a bunch. We got a couple birdies, but
Okay.
gosh, we
'Cause I like
complement each other well,
That's
yeah.
good.
I think this seems like a really good group right here.
Yeah.
And
like
hopefully I
he's
can
got
hold
some
it down
nice
too.
G4s on too.
Oh,
That's
he
That's
does.
a fashion
And
shoe.
Those
I
are
like
so
going
comfy,
last because
man.
I get to see, should I play it aggressive? Oh, that's a perfect shot.
This one is let it rip.
Let it rip.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
already
swing to beat heck.
You're in
Play
as
aggressive.
good a spot for Oh, that's pretty good.
Ooh, that one might be all right.
That's pretty good, Rush.
How about
go.
that?
Thank you.
Do you guys get the live stream of
Yeah.
the shot?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see what we got.
Yeah. So you should be.
That was good,
We're
Rush.
we're in great spot.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Good
All right.
seeing you. There you go. Good to see you, buddy. There he goes, Dylan Gabriel.
Let's go.
I feel like
Smoke it.
this is the. I'm going to tell you, this is consistently the.
Well, this is what I expect it to be. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
we're
a
good.
this is a group here.
Go. Go a little.
Oh,
Just right
mama!
in front. Good
I think
ball.
that's all right.
Yeah, right in front. Good ball.
And the kids still get. I mean, this group should win. This is the best 1 through 5 swings we've seen.
Yeah. Rush.
No.
What are you guys at, Rush? How many under? 2. Okay.
Okay, but I think you're all right. I think this is a good group. Yeah. All right. Dylan Gabriel on the tee. Astute job out of you recognizing the right-handed
Yeah,
swing
right
of the
away.
lefty.
Yeah. All right.
Sneaking out a little right on him.
just a little bit.
Sneaking out a little right. That's all right.
That's all right. Team game.
That's a
Team
good job.
game.
All right. There he goes. Dylan Gabriel,
Dylan
on
Gabriel,
with us here.
yes.
Cleveland Browns Daily broadcasting live out at Westwood Country Club, the 25th annual Cleveland Browns Foundation Golf Tournament. You listen to Cleveland Browns Daily on 850 ESPN Cleveland. All right, welcome back out. Cleveland Browns Daily. We are broadcasting live at the beautiful Westwood Country Club for the 25th Annual Cleveland Browns Foundation Golf Tournament. It's presented by ServPro Team Dobson in association with Kimberly-Clark Professional and UH. The great Renee Harvey joins us. I always just call you the vice president of good things that are done.
I like
Impact,
that.
dude.
I like that.
But there's
Impact.
Yeah, I do
Good
want
thing. Okay, I like
where
it.
good things are done, Vice President of Community Impact and Foundation. Renee, thank you so much. And I believe you are a birthday girl.
Oh, gosh. Thanks, Jordan.
Happy birthday.
Oh,
Happy
thank you.
birthday.
Thank
Happy
you. A lot of
birthday.
people today. Cam and Coach Schwartz. Yeah, busy day.
We'd like to focus mostly on you.
Yeah, definitely.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, we're not going to bury the
Happy
lead.
birthday
Great.
to you.
Thank you.
This is we got a day for it too.
I know.
Renee.
It's
25th
beautiful
anniversary.
Day. Can't beat this. Yeah, 25th anniversary. What a way to celebrate. Obviously, a great showing with players and alumni and executive leadership and staff coming out in droves. So we love this day. One of our favorites.
It is a great day. And Coach was saying earlier, over the 25 years, over $4 million have been raised.
Yeah.
It's
crazy,
incredible.
right? Yeah, all going back to Northeast Ohio, supporting kids in the area of education, youth football, and equitable opportunities. So really excited to get the support from a lot of our corporate partners and business friends to come out today too.
For somebody who's listening and is not participating this year, what is the sales pitch to get them in for the 26th annual Cleveland
26th.
Browns Foundation Golf Tournament?
Ooh, well, as long as we show them some video from the beautiful day that we have
I was gonna say,
today.
this is pretty good.
Right?
This day
Can't
helps.
beat it.
But no, we have a celebrity paired with every single foursome, but the amount of players, coaches, alumni that come out, it really is an organization-wide event, and the opportunity to get up and close and have great conversation and dialogue, and casual event, but it's certainly understandable that this is our longest standing fundraiser.
Oh, yeah. And listen, you want to travel with the team outside of being a bigwig corporate sponsor.
It's a way to
You
do
come
it.
to this foundation, you can bid on it. All right, we got Blake Whiteheart here. Spends a lot of time in the sim in Berea, so I'm expecting big things here. It's a good setup.
Yeah, I like the setup a lot. I like he waited till they cleared.
Yeah.
I would not have had him in first though.
Nice
Oh,
ball.
mama.
Nice ball.
That's ball of the day.
That's definitely the best player ball so
That's
far.
the best player
Yeah.
ball of the day. Good job.
Straight.
Blake.
Good ball, Blake.
Great ball. Great ball.
There it is. Heart was beating a little bit.
Yeah. He's played a
It's a
little
lot
bit.
of pressure. Big audience here.
He's played
What was a
little bit.
bigger relief, getting your first touchdown in Las Vegas in the NFL or that shot knowing it was being broadcast live? Good. Appropriate. Although this was a big shot to
That
him,
was
I'll
a
be
big
honest
shot,
with you.
man.
That was
he
a
let
big shot.
off?
He let off.
Let off
Yeah.
with it.
Right
now,
now,
what's Phil doing? Now
Phil needs to be the leadoff.
he brought out the iron. And
Blake
now he's
needs to
going
be
ba-
cleanup.
he's getting the big dog.
Yes.
He's got to.
He's got to.
Yeah.
And
So
that's,
his strategy should have been he should have gone first.
but that's the fun. I mean, when you get to know somebody on the golf course. Good
That's
ball
gonna
again.
come around. Look at
Oh
that.
yeah, look at that thing work. Shaped it in there nicely.
Great ball.
You get to
Well,
spend,
this is
like
a
you're
good
saying,
group.
a lot
These
of time.
Two very good groups.
Yeah, where are we? How many under are we? 3 under.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've heard, I think, a 4 or a 5 maybe, but nothing crazy to be
Nothing.
honest.
No one running away.
Although
safe.
Stefanski had a 2 on this hole. I don't know why I keep bringing that up,
He did.
but
yeah.
he did. The
Yeah.
old ball coach, Renee.
I like it.
Athletic posture. Ooh, good aggressive move. So far, everybody's hit the ball pretty darn well on the center of the club face.
Yeah. Everybody here's in a. This is a pretty solid group right here. Everything's
Oh, I'm
sounding
expecting this one to be good. Let's go. This one might cross the country to the green, as it were.
good. Yeah. This is pretty good. I like everything about this. This seems to be
Let's
pretty
go.
locked in.
Let's go. So, Renee, when people come and they play this golf tournament, they get to have all the fun. They get to do all the things that we talked about. Oh, baby. They're 4 for
Those
4.
are really good shots there.
No pressure,
pressure,
Phil. No pressure. 4 for 4. He must be like Phil Mickelson. He's going last.
He's
So
going.
they
last.
obviously they're saying you have the free reign, big dog.
Go whatever you want.
Let that dog hunt. He looks resplendent in that. Oh, yes,
baby, I like the
Shades
looks of that.
John Daly.
I think that's ready to go.
Oh,
mama.
5 for 5.
Well
Best group
done.
of the day.
That's easily the best group.
Best group
day.
of the day.
Great job.
Great ball, Phil.
Great ball.
Little
They're in a good
screamer.
spot. They're in a good spot.
Yes, they are. So you get to do this, but the most important part, obviously, is the foundation. And so you guys bring in, as we talked about, over $4 million over the last quarter century. what is the actionable what are the actual things that happen with that money that make this a better place to live and help people who might otherwise not be able to do the things that the foundation allows them to do?
That's a big question.
That's right.
Our focus on the foundation specifically is education. Broader than that, through Browns Give Back, we also support youth football and then equitable opportunities, primarily in the areas of economic development as well as police and community relations. The foundation, specifically, as mentioned, supports education. We have, of course, our attendance initiative called Stay in the Game, started back in 2015, but has since grown, and I'm excited that we're really supporting over 500,000 students from across the state. It's about a third of students.
Man, so good.
And just tremendous partners with the Department of Education and Workforce, Proving Ground, and Battelle. They're our new network hosts, but we also partner with the Columbus Crew, FC Cincinnati, and our districts are seeing higher rates of attendance reduction than districts from the rest of the state. And so it's working. And we continue to see more and more districts come to the table, and really excited that the governor is behind this. Director Dakin from the Department of Education essentially raised Ohio's hand to reduce chronic absenteeism by 50% in 5 years. So we have our work cut out for us, because still 25% of our students are chronically absent. And so we know if our students are not chronically absent, 3 times more likely to graduate, 3.9 times more likely to read on grade level by 3rd grade. So this funding obviously supports much of that work, and we obviously have our work cut out for us, but really excited with the partners we have at the table.
You said
That's awesome.
2015?
That we started, yes.
So 10 years,
Yes.
Yeah.
decade of it. Take me back to the beginning. What sets this as the vision of choice, the charity of choice, the cause of choice?
Yeah, that's a great question. So this actually started with a meeting with our ownership with Dee Haslam and the then superintendent for Cleveland School District, and they said, listen, we know chronic absenteeism is an issue. That's when students are missing 18 days. But their data showed as soon as students were hitting 10 absences, their reading and math scores were dropping, and they were 34% less likely to graduate on time. So they needed to do a preventative approach and wanted to go about this in a very positive manner, because oftentimes this is seen as either a family-owned problem or a school-owned problem. And so this was a way to come together as a community to say this is a community priority. We want our kids to thrive. This is the first fundamental step, is we need our kids to be in school regularly. So really set us on this path that after a strategic planning process, we knew we wanted to land in education. And they said, you know what, this is where you're having the most impact. And there are districts across the state that could also use the support.
How have things changed to be able to reach these young people in a decade?
Ooh. Yeah, a lot has
Because I
changed.
imagine
Yeah,
the way you would message and where you would message has evolved so much in the last 10 years, and with AI, I'm sure it's going to evolve significantly more rapidly.
Yeah, it is obviously very challenging, especially when you throw a pandemic in the mix as well.
Totally.
We told families during that time that it was okay, that school didn't need to go to school every day, so we need to really renorm. So this is really about getting families plugged back in, and we need to make sure that the classroom is exciting as well. So this is, again, it's a real cross-partnership effort to make sure that we're getting kids to school, we're messaging the right things, reaching them. That's why our players are so critical to the work.
Yep.
But those classrooms need to be exciting and welcoming, and making sure that the curriculum is relevant and keeping kids super excited. But we have Cedric Tillman is our most recent Stay in the Game ambassador. We have a couple of alumni ambassadors too.
Oh, that's great.
All right, so we talked earlier about they're right. That's
baby.
what a leadoff hitter
That's
does.
it right there.
That's what a leadoff. That's Ricky Henderson-esque.
That's perfect. Get on base. Steal second.
That's what a leadoff hitter does.
Well done.
That's the famous. That's the famous John Granzier. He owns Marriott's in Lakewood, my spot.
This is exactly what the leadoff hitter does in a scramble. He understood the assignment. Now this guy, throw the iron out. Get the big dog. We're already in position A.
We're in a great spot here. Yeah,
that's strategy. You got to have strategy if you want to get kids in school. You got to have strategy and scramble.
Wow, it's
a lovely ball
right there too. Yeah, Renee, this is one thing I love so much about this is, and this is what our 7th or 8th year.
The big dog.
Here.
Yeah, he's already there. You're safe.
Look at the visor. He's got the BG visor on.
BG visor for you.
Yeah, that's it. Eddie George
Played football at BG, 92
Nice.
through 95.
Let's go.
Nice. You got the
Then I
pin.
followed him up by sucking at hoops.
We got
good.
the rings, Las Vegas Silver Bowl. Too.
Yeah.
The
Let's
ring.
go.
There we go.
California Raisin Bowl, all of it.
Ooh, I just picked up those shoes. He's
Ooh,
wearing.
look at that. Is
Yeah,
that
I just
like
picked
a
those up.
Jordan?
Yeah,
Is that a
with a Carolina
nine,
blue.
maybe?
Yeah, it's a 9.
This is the ringer.
Is this
Okay.
a 9? Is
You
that
better
a
be with
Jordan
those shoes.
9 low
Yeah.
with the Carolina
I
colors?
like that he's got
God,
the-
that Carolina is beautiful, isn't it?
It's a very
It's
vertical
gorgeous.
dress.
Gross.
Very vertical.
He even has a great. I mean, it all coordinates. That's okay.
Didn't see that. We didn't see that. No, no.
It's a lot of
That's
pressure.
okay.
It
It's a
is
lot of
a lot.
pressure. To be fair, it's a
Lot
lot
of
of pressure.
eyeballs.
here.
Commenting.
All right, so I told you
Yeah.
beforehand we have a very self-serving idea, but that we think actually has some merit. So I'd like to posit it to you because we talk about being here. We have silent auctions going on. We have the live auctions. I think we could have a pre-tournament auction.
How about this? You ready for this, Renee?
I'm
Well, hold on.
so excited. I
So here's the
cannot wait.
pre-tournament
There's
auction.
a lot of
3
excitement.
people,
People are talking.
you and 2 guests, get to bid on the opportunity to play this event with Cleveland Browns Daily, me, Bo, and Gibbe. So we would be a 6-some. That's fine. And we will do our broadcast of the event while we play.
Renee, I have no idea how we're going to make that
I
happen,
think,
but we're
by
gonna
the way-
figure it out.
No, we're fine.
I'll have
I
a
think-
year.
Yeah,
I have
I'm
a
We
year.
got a
gonna-
whole year.
Just
We
so
got a
you
whole
know,
year.
I've sussed this out on the internet already. Minimum $1,500, $2,000 to the foundation. Minimum.
Well, didn't we get an add-on in real time to
Yes.
play with us here that went around
Yes,
that?
yes,
With that?
exactly.
I'm guessing this was probably an idea that generated
Mostly
right
from
here.
here.
Yeah,
Mostly from here.
That's not. That sounds.
But you can't say
Sounds
it's
that
about
not
sounds
a good
about
one.
right.
It seems like
That
a good one,
sounds
though.
right.
Doesn't it seem?
It
But
does
I'm just
seem
picturing.
right.
I'm just picturing
Think of the
this in
kids,
real
Renee.
time.
Yes.
Like as you're hitting. Like
Yeah.
You're
Computer's
talking
gonna
while
be
you're hitting?
electric.
Well,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
talk while he hits.
And then
It'll
I'll
be
talk
fine.
while he hits.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
And then sometimes we'll both talk. Sometimes neither of us will talk.
Sometimes we'll watch
that
Gibby.
sounds exciting.
Yes, sometimes.
Well, Gibby will be
and
there.
then you'll drive out in your cart.
Renee, in
We'll
other
do
words,
this interview.
I'll host the show while they.
We'll do this interview
is not true.
walking down the fairway, Renee. I mean,
I like. Okay.
you know what
okay.
they call that? A walk and talk.
A little bit of a walk, and Jack Nicklaus doesn't like those. I don't know if
He's
you
not a fan of the
He's
walk
not a
and talk.
big
He goes
fan of
right to
walk
the
and-
booth.
Right to the.
Says, I will not walk and talk.
I'm not going to do that.
So-
I'm not,
Not
I
gonna
did not
do it.
like
This is
that.
He has some
DeAndre
strong
Carter
opinions.
on the tee box.
He looks great.
He has an 8 handicap report.
Okay, he's waiting for
Well,
the green to
now
clear.
we're talking.
Let's go, DeAndre.
I like the headspace he's in right
yeah.
now.
And then we got Kenny Pickett up next.
Yeah,
This is definitely a part of the quarterback competition as far as I'm concerned.
yeah, this is nice.
Yo, the great Tony Brown. What's up, dude?
This is it.
You didn't
man.
play this year? 9 holes.
You know, Renee, one of my favorite things about all of this is there aren't a whole lot of instances that obviously what we do at the food bank around Thanksgiving, but there aren't that many instances where the whole company is in one place.
Yeah,
and this is one of those.
No, you're absolutely right. I think this is definitely one of our favorite days where it's business, it's football, it's ownership, it's staff from all departments, and just getting a chance to visit and get to know one another in a different way. And it's the best part, I think,
Yeah.
of an organization like us.
Yeah, there's a couple on the calendar that are very, very good. Yes. All right, so here we go.
My mic back, please.
Well, we were in the middle of a very big question here, and then all of a sudden we're dapping people.
Thank you.
All right, here we go.
DeAndre
Here we go.
Carter.
I like everything about what happened with this group. They got
Yeah,
a
no,
bunch
no.
of shots
Setup
in
is
good
good.
spot.
Setup is very nice.
Setup is very
Athletic.
nice.
Looks like he's going to hit a little bit of a little Jim Furyk.
Oh,
That is
my,
struck.
that is smoked.
That's right where he's lined up. I thought he was going to be hitting a buttercut fade. That was right where he's lined up. That was smoked.
Yep. That's
I
good
like
ball.
that little Jim Furyk. You like pick it up
Yeah, he
and
did.
drops it in the slot. DeAndre Carter, impressive.
That's pretty good. That's right
That's up there
with
with Whiteheart.
Whiteheart.
Yeah.
As
Whiteheart just sounds like he should be riding a steed
he
in
should.
chainmail
Yeah.
armor with like a dragon and a white heart on his shield.
All
All right, Renee.
Thank you so much.
Always
Do you
a
have one more
pleasure.
thing? You have
No,
one
no,
more?
no.
You have
No,
another
no,
point?
I was
Go
just
ahead.
saying I'm excited about where we're taking it. We're always evolving, and I think anytime we can make more money for the foundation, that's a good day.
We appreciate it. Appreciate your support. Thanks for coming out.
It's great to see you. And happy birthday.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
What I
34?
35.
Okay, sorry.
Vice President of Doing Good is
That's
I
right.
think
I
what
like
went
it.
with.
Good things.
It's official. I
Vice
get
President of
business
Good
cards
Things.
printed.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
impact.
Yeah, that's it. And
Yeah.
impact.
It's not
All right,
just
very
good things,
stuff.
it's impactful good
It's
things.
very impactful good things. Renee, thank you.
IGT.
It's great
Appreciate
to
it.
see you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're listening to Cleveland Browns Daily, presented by Bally Vet, official sports betting partner of your Cleveland Browns on 850 ESPN Cleveland. Browns fan single game tickets on sale now. Secure your seats today for the top matchups at Huntington Bank Field during the 2025 season. Don't wait. Head to browns.com/tickets now. Broadcasting live from the 25th annual Cleveland Browns
Give me your bag here.
Foundation.
Look at this shirt.
No, we talked about that.
Oh, we talked about it already?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. We
I
had a
was
nice
there
chat.
last. I was there last Wednesday.
I passed that along. Yeah, it's one
Awesome.
of our all-time favorite places.
Unbelievable place.
Broadcasting live out at Westwood Country Club and our quarterback here.
That's
By
right.
the way, do I love this hat?
You're a fan?
Huge.
Thank you.
That
Thank
is
you.
gorgeous, Hondo. That is great.
Yeah, found them on Instagram. Shout out to those guys.
That is awesome, man. Kenny, you having fun, man?
I am. It's a beautiful day. It's probably the best day we've had since I've been
Yes.
in Cleveland, so I'll take it.
Yes, it was only 40 degrees 2 days ago. So this is a very happy change. So what's it been like for you? Coming here, obviously you know that when the Browns trade for you, they're very interested. You know that given the relationship between the Browns and the Eagles front offices, they couldn't have better intel. So they're very obviously excited to give you this opportunity. What's it been like kind of coming in here? I remember we talked, I think probably the day you got here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
so
love
just
your
taking
confidence,
it-
but what's it just been like now that you're here, you're around the guys, you're assimilating in?
Yeah, I think it's just getting to know. This is such a great time to get to know your teammates. We're all, the guys that are new. Obviously, we don't have any connections really here. I've known a couple guys, but just getting to know your teammates, competing every day, getting with the coaches and learning the system. This is the perfect time to do that.
It's also like you talk about learning the system, learning the guys, all of it. Like it's Dr.
Voos is loose.
Voos is loose on the tee. He hit that just everywhere you want, all the way down the left
that's right.
side. You can approach the green from there without any problem at all. That's
Listen,
everywhere
the guy
you
is the
want.
head
That's
of the,
fine.
He is the head of the team doctors in the National Football League. He's got bigger fish to
You
fry
can't
than
say you didn't
hitting a
shape
white
that
ball.
where you want it to be, down that left
No.
side. You want to
No.
make that green
It's in the
accessible.
fairway.
It's in the fairway.
That's all you can say.
Looks great. Looks great.
I don't know if you can place it more.
But
in the center.
this is such team building, Kenny, too.
It is. It's all about getting to know your teammates, and I think the culture, in Philly, we just all cared about each other so much. I think the effort was really there on tape. So that's something I think if we continue to build the right culture, I think we got the right guys in the locker room. So you just want to see that pop on tape.
What has it been like coming here and knowing it? And Joe Flacco probably can give you a little background on this. Like, people here were conditioned not to like you. You were the Steelers quarterback. We weren't supposed to like you. And now you're our quarterback. Have you even gotten a sense of that? Or just like from a joking standpoint, I was actually on another program last Friday, and we're arguing, and they're like, it's just, we were supposed to not like Kenny Pickett. Now we got to love Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's you just buy into wherever you are.
Totally.
You are where your feet are, and you
That was a good ball.
buy into the team. I'm just really grateful to be here, excited for the opportunity, and I've really enjoyed my time here so far.
How is it to be in an offense that it just feels like suits you? And the way that they want a quarterback to win is the way that you win on a field. Has that been kind of nice? I always said, and you could tell me I could be totally wrong, but from an outside perspective, it was like your first 2 years, they weren't really sure what the offense was in Pittsburgh. You don't have to comment on that. Then they bring in Arthur Smith. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. You would have been a great fit, but they make other decisions. You move on. Now you get a chance to be in that offense that I think is most well-suited to your game.
Yeah, and coming out of the draft, I had a chance to meet, with Kevin and the Browns and, watch some tape at the Combine and go through some play calls, and it was very similar to the system that I had at Pitt with Mark Whipple. So I always felt like, this could be a great opportunity, however it shakes out. But, now that I'm here, I've really enjoyed, working with these guys, and, I'm excited to, get to August.
I think you're being summoned.
I'm up.
I think you're right here.
Let's
Well,
go.
hold on.
This
Watch
is, by the
Dawn.
way, this
Dawn's
is Dawn
carrying us today.
Dawn's the ringer.
Yeah,
Dawn's the
she's been
ringer and
unbelievable.
Dawn's the ringer. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I saw her move on the side. She drops in the slot. Nice. Let's go. No pressure, Don. You
She's
got
ready
this.
to go.
Yep.
She's going to hit this on the green.
What I
think.
noticed, there was we pulled a rangefinder out, gentlemen. That
Yeah.
means that we're going to put this
Yeah,
thing
she's
in
going
the mix.
for it.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
going.
Yeah. I'm excited about this.
I think she hit about 2 20-foot birdie putts. So
Oh, geez.
yeah,
No,
she came to play.
Yeah.
I like that setup. She's got the good hit, the
Oh, I
tilt.
like-
That's what you
yeah.
have to have so you can strike up on the ball.
Yeah, she's in a good spot here.
Drops it in
Oh,
the slot.
mama.
There it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
mama.
Go. Go, little.
Okay. All right. All right.
Are we good there?
Yeah,
up
you're
and,
good
up
there.
and
That's
down
going to be
from
about a 40-yard chip.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you want to hit the big fella,
Let the
yeah.
big
yeah,
dog
go
eat.
eat. Let the big dog
Let's
eat.
go.
I like that
Miss-
this is all audio. Is there cameras? Oh
No, ignore
There-
that. Don't even
don't-
see it. You're used to playing in front of 80,000 people whose weeks are dependent on the outcome. This is one golf shot. Let's go.
Just hold the pose, Kenny.
Hold
That's
the
all
pose.
you got to do. Just hold it. No
They're
one
not
will
going to be able
where
to
it
see the
goes.
ball.
Just hold it.
We'll
Just
paint
hold
the
it no
picture.
matter what.
That's right.
I think he's going to do just fine.
So he told me he started playing golf a year ago.
Okay.
He's gone from a 27 down to a 17 in a year.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, especially picking up that late. I think he's just an athlete.
Yeah.
A little bit open here, promoting a little left to right ball flight.
It's fine.
There it is.
Sit up.
There it is.
No,
It's flying. It's flying.
Oh, it's in great
There,
spot.
okay.
You're fine. You're safe down the right side.
Right down the right
A lot
side.
of room over there.
Yes, spacious down
Yeah, it's
that
great
right
to see
side.
him stop
Yeah.
by. So likable.
He's very likable.
Yeah.
And he's
It's funny you said that too, because like we don't want to hold up the whole tournament, but the one follow up to the thing of like, we were programmed to hate you and now we like you, like that's the great Joe Flacco moment.
Totally.
Where you asked him like, do you feel like you're more beloved here than you were in Baltimore? And he goes, yeah, kind of.
yes, he wins
I think
here.
I do.
Kenny Pickett comes in, he wins here. Kenny Pickett is going to be
Yeah.
the most popular guy in town. But it was funny. I was having last Friday morning. In fact, it was an argument with Mo Pedman and his co-host and
His nephew.
and we were just having, and it was funny. I was like, I don't know if I was a little feisty. I don't know why. I was definitely a little bit of a feisty mood, but we had a very good back and forth, and finally I got Mo Pedman to admit, he's like, yeah, he's got the Pony stink on him. So he's like, I can't like him because Pony said he was Joe Montana. And I said, I get it.
Well,
I said,
what
but
if
now
he
he's
is
ours.
here?
Now he's ours.
If he's our Joe Montana, that's
Now
the
he's
way
ours.
that goes. Yeah.
Nobody liked Joe. I mean, Joe Flacco was a tormentor of the Cleveland Browns for a great many years. And then he became a hero. People were living La Vida Flacco. Songs were made.
They were, yeah.
People
I
were
gotta
dancing.
tell you, these last few groups that have gone through have all been pretty solid.
Yeah, so we need to Newsom over. It's supposedly this group's 12 under. You guys 12 under?
I'm hearing that Newsom hit a 60-foot like eagle or something.
What? What happened? Get Greg on a mic. Get Greg
get
on a
over.
mic. You got some time. They're in the fairway. But
Yeah.
yeah. All right, we got to get him on the headset before he just.
You guys are 12 under?
All right,
Yeah?
just hold on. Greg Newsom joining us now.
All right.
Big deal.
It's not a big. Well, it
Not
is.
a big
It is a big deal because the best we had heard before that was 5, and then the people Pickett's group is 7. Nobody's even in the stratosphere of 12.
No way.
That's just what the
How many
Gregory
holes have you guys
Industries
played?
do. We played. This is going to hole now number 12 total. So we got 6 more, including this.
So you have all birdies and an eagle.
Yeah.
You guys
now we
have
have
not
two
made a par.
We have 2 eagles, 1 par. I eagled a 60-yard.
You have all
Come on.
birdies, 1
Yeah.
par, and 2
Give
eagles.
us the shot. The 60. What'd you do?
I putted a 60-yard.
60
for
footer.
eagle. Yeah, 60-footer.
Man.
Come
I mean, let me tell you
on.
something.
Random.
You guys are going to win this.
Going away.
Yeah, people are going to be very unhappy.
But you got to think, Gregory Newsom, this is Gregory Industries. So it was all meant
It
to
was
be.
meant to be.
Exactly. you
I've
know?
done some reads for Gregory Industries. So you guys have to have like 3 players. Like
He's nuts.
he's very good.
He went to IMG Academy, actually. in
Right
golf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they're
the
all
look.
they're all actually like
They're all
amazing.
good golfers.
And I'm just the one that's terrible. But I
But
just
when
do
you
like
do-
random stuff to just help.
If
the
you
team
make a
ran-
putt, that helps the
exactly.
team.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I
you
just
have
feel
the
it.
disposition. You're bringing light and
Positivity,
and positivity.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Joviality. Yeah,
Direct
yeah.
Vice President of Mojo.
You know?
Yeah, that's right.
Also, wait, you guys are watching this one, huh?
Oh, we're gonna watch
Oh,
it
yeah.
all.
Yeah, I didn't bring my driver out because it's been trash. So
So we haven't seen a civilian yet.
I have the exact
Drive.
same 3-wood and shaft that you have.
yeah, I'm
A little
going.
Mizuno.
I'm
Yeah,
going
I have that
3 wood.
exact club.
I'm going 3 wood right here.
So I have these hybrids,
Uh-huh.
and I have all Mizuno wedges and a putter.
Yeah, I love that.
And my irons are all Mizuno.
Yeah.
And the bag is Mizuno colors, even though
You're
it's
gonna
a
see some
great jewelry.
great drives right here.
No, I'm very excited about this. I want to see somebody put
Well,
it on.
there should be. I mean, are they? So they're. Oh boy.
No, they're a good
someone-
70.
Oh, I
Someone
thought
might
they
put
were
it on.
closer than
Somebody
that.
might put it on. No,
He's put it on a few times. Dr. Z,
You
you
want
can
to come
buy.
play with us?
Well,
You
can
don't
play
need
this
me.
hole.
You guys don't need me.
Yeah.
You don't know.
But I was only going to play 9 holes. Like that's what I originally
But you're
signed
having
up
so much
for.
fun.
Where I'm having so much fun and we're just destroying everybody. So it's like,
You
why
are.
would I not finish
Yes.
off and say I was a part of the winning
Yes.
team?
See
know
this
what I'm
thing
saying?
through.
Yeah, I got to
See
it
this
all the way
thing through. All right, so break it. So you'd say in the shorts, in the Grayson shirt, that's the guy. That's the main man.
I don't know. Both of those in the middle. 2
Okay.
in the middle. Main 2 players.
Main 2 players.
That's
Okay.
it. Grandpa over there, straight every single time.
Larry David. Yep.
Yeah, LD.
Uh-huh.
Amazing.
LD. Yep.
Then we got, I don't know. They're all
They're all
pretty
good.
great.
I mean, if you guys
I couldn't even tell
If you have one par and 11 holes, I don't care if it's a scramble. These are hard greens.
I just know
This is very good.
I just know I'm the weak link. But you
No,
always
you made
got to
an
have
eagle.
somebody. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you something.
gotta know
you
your role.
making
I'm
a
gonna-
60-foot eagle putt
Yeah.
validates your entire all
Totally.
of it.
That's what I'm saying.
All of it. All of it.
I'm going to give you a golf saying, and I don't know if you know this, and you might have heard it from these guys. Drive for show, putt for dough.
Right. Yeah. I like that.
And what did you do? You made a 60-foot
Yeah,
putt.
because I can't drive for sure.
Don't need to.
Yeah, so
Don't need to.
Don't need to. That's
I'm
what
an
you have.
iron
That's
guy.
what you have them for.
I'm a big iron guy.
That's fine. That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
That's all you need to do. Are you this is big team building this time of year.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's been great. I wasn't here last week just
Mm-hmm.
because I had stuff with the baby. But you know, since I've been here from OTA, like from the beginning of the off-season program, like we've been getting after it. Like I can tell there's a big difference between this year and last year already, and just the intensity of the workouts and just how guys are really buying into the program. Like you don't see too many guys complaining. So I think everything's going great right now.
That's good. How old's the baby?
She's 8 months.
8 months. All right. If somebody was going to be having a baby in a week, what advice would you give them? Even if they had done this 15 and 17 years ago. For somebody who's forgot everything they ever knew about diapers and whatnot, what's the advice for somebody who's like right in the mix?
My thing was like, just know like everything's gonna work out how it's supposed to. Everyone's like different. I've got advice for a lot of people, but every baby's different. So
Yes.
I feel like you just kind of just gotta be present and just learn your baby. Like that's the
love
biggest
that.
thing.
I love that.
Nature and nurture. You can
Yeah.
nurture all you want, but the nature is very
yeah,
strong.
so I think a lot of it's a little different
Yeah.
between every baby. So.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
All
Did
right.
you guys, as a new father, did you see Scotty Scheffler yesterday win the Memorial Tournament down in Columbus? I don't know if you're watching.
No, I
that.
didn't see.
Okay.
I seen the end of it, but no.
They
And
well,
it's the best.
they hand him the wife hands him the baby, and then she says, "He's got poop on his
And he's
back."
got a huge
on the back. Now, listen, everybody knows that happens,
Right. Yeah.
but you always have an extra onesie.
Yes.
Always.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes two. Like when we would
He
travel
was
across
so
the
cool
country.
about it.
Well, of course, and that's the thing. You become impervious
Yeah.
to other things that would normally gross you out.
Oh, yeah,
If
that's
that
nothing.
happened and your child were handed you with poop on the back, you're like, all right, it's fine, no big deal. Let's
Yeah,
keep
I'll
it
figure
moving.
it out. Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
figure it
yeah.
out. It's fine. But like a year ago, somebody hands you that. What?
Like, nah, you guys got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
fact,
that's right.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought she dropped the ball. There
No,
needed to be
she
two
definitely
or three
did.
onesies.
He was also, I think, very aware that he was on. He was just so he's like, it happens.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
could.
You're going like, what are we doing?
I'd be like, well, why don't you hold on to him here?
why don't you just get him in another one? What are we doing? Oh,
Okay,
boy, this
okay.
I'm starting to see how.
Well, we need to see. I mean, this is
They
that's
have the right setup. They got
Yeah,
two
no,
guys that
they've
put 'em
gone-
out there.
They
they're
really did
progressing
right.
through
Yep.
the order, which is smart.
Yeah,
This is
we
a
already
very
All right, now we've
smart.
got the two.
I don't think they can go yet.
Well,
If
the
they're
fact
as
that
good,
he's got a 3-wood here as well is comforting to
He's
me.
going last.
like,
Yeah, yeah,
his
of course.
group's still on the green.
See,
they're
normally
still
normally
on.
I'm
I don't
going at
think
like
that's a
number
good
3
idea.
or 4
3,
spot,
okay.
because I know he's gonna. they're
Yeah,
gonna
is,
see.
He, is he going?
Yeah, he'll go. I think.
Can
I'm
he
after-
get there?
I'm after this. He
What's
might
our?
bomb it.
What are we to the pin? We're 270.
Yeah, but you really have to. It has to be carried there.
It's got to be.
I don't think you can run it on because it's straight uphill at the end. So it's got to like mine bounced a grand
You see
total
why
of
he's waiting.
2 feet.
That's what I'm saying. You see why he's waiting.
Well,
he's
yeah, the
going.
guy over here's got 3-wood out, which I'm very intrigued by. I think I could get a 3-wood there, but I would have to
Didn't
really
Colquitt go
get after
3-wood?
it.
Colquitt went 3-wood.
Yeah.
I got a 3-wood just so I can, the camera's watching. Just
Yeah,
to
yeah,
make
we
sure,
got it.
You know what-
everything's
no,
good.
And those Mizuno clubs are great.
You know what we told Pickett? Just hold your pose.
Hold the follow
Right,
through.
just sit there.
Yeah, because nobody can
matter.
see the ball.
No
This
one can
camera
see
can
the
see
Yeah,
the
just
ball.
sit there.
This isn't this.
We don't
this
have
isn't the
shot
Masters
tracer.
broadcast. No
Yeah,
one
we
can
don't
see
have
anything.
shot
Like,
tracer on it.
just hold your
And
pose
and know
we-
that we're gonna
smile.
We're
We'll
gonna
take
do
care of
you.
you.
Yeah, we're gonna take care
Oh,
of you.
yeah.
We're gonna paint the picture.
I mean, there. No names, please, but there might have been someone who hit it 100 yards into those trees, and we just said it's perfectly placed on the right side.
Down the right
Right.
side. Yeah, just right down the right side.
Nobody gets hurt. No,
No.
shot tracer here.
We're not here to hurt anybody. We're here to have a great time.
That's it. Yeah.
The tough part about
I'm
this is a
surprised that
long
they're
wait
not
to hit a
in yet.
280-yard shot.
It is, and I'm also surprised because they were that's
They
the
weren't as
Pickett
close
group.
as it looked.
They weren't. So it's much further up there than I think.
Yes.
Because to me, it felt like they were
What's this, a par
a
what?
chip.
Par 4.
Par 4?
Short little par 4.
Well, hopefully
We
they
know
par.
that we know there's at least one eagle out there. You're gonna make
That's
par.
a serious customer, I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to IMG and golfed.
He's not messing. Okay.
Did he play in college?
So he played a year at a smaller school,
Uh-huh.
and then he just said it wasn't like big enough for him. So then he went to Ohio State, and he said like the top 4 golfers were like elite, but he can mess around with the 5 through 12, and then he just didn't play. Guess he was just playing like.
It's a lot of time. I only played 1 year in college just to prove a point to Mike Phillips. Not that I still have.
Mike Phillips taking strays.
He can get all this. Forget strays. He gets direct shots.
Direct shots, man.
You know this.
I do.
What
know
he
this.
did to me.
I remember well. I've heard the story. All right, we're clearing now. All right.
It's a long wait. Ooh, the good spit there. I like that.
It is a long wait. It's lengthy. It's lengthy.
Well, because really,
that one group got it all bottlenecked up.
Because you really kind of have to hit it right off that tree with a little cut, or you can.
Well, I'm gonna slice, so I'm aiming at the tree.
It should play right
I'm
for it.
aiming
then.
at the 10.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, this tee box, your brain subconsciously, so the tee box lines you up.
It does
with that orange
That's where
top. So look at his feet. That's actually where he is, but he might slap it out there. That's why I try to really consciously make sure I'm getting out to the right.
He got it over.
All right.
Yep.
Unless.
All right. We made.
Yeah. All right, Greg Newsome about to take his shot there. And then we're going to get it. The main event's coming up, though. We've heard IMG Academy thrown around. He looks gray. I mean, he's got a Grayson shirt. He's locked. He's dialed.
He's definitely got the right.
He's
got
dialed.
the right
Yeah,
branding.
No, he looks.
I like everything about the approach.
Everything about it.
Everything about the approach.
And the fact that he's got the beautiful head cover came with a 3-wood too.
There was something about a match play victory over Scheffler like 10 years ago that I heard.
That's right. Yeah.
Can't say it didn't happen.
No. Greg.
You roll in a 60-footer, dog.
That's a big
he's
putt.
Done his job.
Yeah, he's done his job.
Some.
Yeah, no. He could have walked off right there. Oh, Brennan's dialed in. All right, down the right side.
Down the right side.
Comfortable. It's going to find a soft spot.
Yeah, that's a soft spot over there to land.
You're
going to be able to get a good look at it from there.
You'll get good look there.
Good look from there.
You don't have to worry about going over the bunker on the left.
No.
Smart.
No, you.
Oh yeah, he's got the tin. What is this going to be? I'm excited for this.
This is very exciting. And they're safe, right? There's one out there in the middle.
Yeah,
There's a
they're
couple
one
out there in the middle.
No, this is.
Yeah, there's a lot to. Here we go.
I think this is going on the green. I really do. That's a good setup.
Like that.
Yeah, I like that. He's right in the middle of that bunker
where he
with a
wants
little
to be.
bit of a
Looks like
cut.
he's aiming right at that bunker.
This is good.
Oh, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Keep
baby.
cutting. That's not
Keep
what he
going.
wanted, but he likes it. Keep cutting.
It's going to be.
Go a little. It's going to be right in front, chipping up the hill. Good ball.
Well done.
Good ball.
A lot of build-up, too.
A lot of build-up.
A lot of
Yeah.
build-up. And then delivered on the build-up.
Little heel.
Greg Newsome.
Maybe a little heely right there.
Great
Get
to
the
see.
pull fade.
I like that as well. You're listening to Cleveland Browns Daily. We're broadcasting the 25th Annual Cleveland Browns Foundation Golf Tournament presented by Serve Pro. Team Dobson in association with Kimberly-Clark Professional and UH out at Westwood Country Club. You're listening to Cleveland Browns Daily on 850 ESPN Cleveland. And broadcasting live at the 25th Annual Cleveland Browns Foundation Golf Tournament presented by ServPro Team Dobson in association with Kimberly-Clark Professionals and UH, and hosted by the great folks out here at Westwood Country Club. As we're enjoying our Dylan Gabriel, Kenny Pickett, Greg Newsome. It's been a cavalcade of stars, my friend.
It has been. So I got to tell you, they're not making a birdie on this hole.
No, they're not.
That putt that they have right there is treacherous. So they left the chip a little short. Now they got to go down, up, and then down the hill. That is going to be lightning.
All right, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of golf because I was down in Dublin at the Memorial Tournament.
Oh.
I know you were down there last week as well. Scotty obviously is as steady and as great as can be, and he didn't even play great. 70, 70, 68, 70. And he won by 4.
That's a tough golf course, man.
Very,
he did
very
play
much
great.
Is.
You beat the field by
but
4.
He didn't putt. He didn't putt well.
It's a hard course.
He didn't hit putts, but he still
should
won
be a
by
major
4.
championship. By the way, did you know that the purse is bigger?
It's $4 million.
Yeah, which is more than the PGA. It's a major. Dump the PGA and have that be a major. So you have one at Augusta every year. You have one at Muirfield every year.
Why don't they just call it?
You have the Open,
why don't they,
and then the U.S. Open can move
Okay,
around.
so someone who's very familiar with all of the things that go into that, could you just make it the PGA? How could you do it to where you could do both? Because you want the Wanamaker there, but Jack's never going to get it up. It means too much to him. He won't even give it up for a year, which I've recommended, much to the chagrin of the all-time greats. But my thing was play it there once, play the PGA there once, then move the Memorial Tournament to Scioto, which has more of the. I mean, there's all sorts of great courses down there, but that's another one that
Dude, move it to
USC
Double Eagle.
There's no parking. There's no place for the people.
7,400 yards from tips. It would be insane watching them play that.
It's an unbelievable course. It's
yes.
Scioto's that way too, though. I mean, Scioto has that juice. They hosted a Senior Open there. It's probably not long enough for them.
Yeah.
To your point. But how do you? Because I heard a lot of people about, and I don't even like saying it out loud, but like the Tiger stuff, and I'm always like, let's leave that alone.
He's as dominant.
Because that's a different thing. But the other thing is that I think you do have to acknowledge is this is a split tour. And he's not playing DeChambeau, and he's not playing Koepka, and he's not playing Rahm. And those guys aren't there. All of those guys would have been here 10 years ago. I mean, those guys, DeChambeau's won it, Rahm's won it. They would all be in the mix.
Agreed. That is definitely a part of it, but he dominates even when they are there, for the most part. I mean,
It's only the majors, though.
He's the best player in the planet.
He definitely is. He is, for sure.
Well, they hit a new long putt.
There you go.
So it's not where you hit it, which I had thought earlier. However, they keep moving it as somebody makes it. So, like, if you're the first person to make the long putt, it's not going to hold up unless nobody else makes a putt.
Yeah, and eventually people are going to roll them in.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, they're making par there, folks. I'd like
to see that scorecard.
I'd like to see a video recap.
I'd like to see that scorecard. All right, so much more to
you
come.
can get, though, in a scramble, if you have a guy who's a real player, and that last guy was a real player,
guy, yeah.
If he's hitting it good and hitting it close with 5 putts, you can make a lot of birdies. I mean, and they are. 12 under. 12 under is very good, but this is a par here, so they're going to stay at 12. 12 through 12. They are running away with it.
They certainly are. So much more to come. You're listening to Cleveland Browns Daily on 850 ESPN Cleveland.
Back for Season 2, Junior Browns Backers presented by University Hospitals, Rainbows, Babies, and Children's in association with Cardinal Credit Union. The Cleveland Browns official Kid Club is gearing up for another season of fun for ages 4 to 12. Give your kid a season full of Browns memories, exclusive gear, experiences, events, and plenty of surprises all season long. Visit juniorbrownsbackers.com to join today. As we close out another year, buddy. Another year out here at Westwood.
That's wild.
They got a bug out here I'm not familiar with. I've not seen that. Are you with me, Dr. J?
Aren't those midges?
No, they're not midges. I don't know what it is. It kind of it resembles a mosquito, but I don't think it's a mosquito.
A musquat?
I don't know what it is. But
no,
they're in the mix.
We got no time for that.
Give his West Side blood that he's impervious to it.
Don't know what you're talking about.
My sweet East Side blood, they're sucking it down.
Gibbe's blood right now is probably Chianti anyway.
This
Is
is the
it
first
just
day
all
in
wine?
12 days I haven't had a glass of something.
Well, why stop?
Well,
quitter.
Debated it.
Quitter.
Wow. Fair.
I cannot wait for
Fair.
tomorrow. I saw the photos. By the way, my wife is now like, yeah, we need to take all the kids there. I'm like, no, we don't. I definitely don't want to do that.
No. Take your wife. Don't take your kids.
There you go. So there you go.
See?
Hey, if you're out there listening, there you go. From Gibbe. This was fun.
This is
I
a
love
lot of
doing
fun.
this. This was awesome. Dylan Gabriel, Kenny Pickett, the great Renee Harvey, Greg Newsome. Dr. Z hit 3 out of 4 on while we were here, which was beautiful to see as well. We are back tomorrow in the friendly confines of the studio.
That's
the
right.
Next Level is coming up next. Thanks for listening, everybody. Cleveland Browns Daily, 850 ESPN Cleveland.